Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back doing another Dominaria Intermediate Swiss Draft League. Alright, the clutches. So we can steal something, and otherwise Evra's in here, which is cool. In theory, very powerful, but I haven't really seen it annihilate anybody yet. Otherwise, Gideon's Approach, which is very good in this format too, but we'll take the steal effect. There's also Spore Crown Thallid and Song of Freyalise, both of which are really good too. We'll take the clutches though. Alright, follow-up pick. Well, you can take the Verdant Force. It's pretty expensive. It's a cool effect though. Wizard's Lightning's gotta be the best. Kill Spell, awesome. I feel like I never see it played either. It's gotta be one of those mythic uncommons. Otherwise, Grow from the Ashes, great card because I love the 3+ color green decks, but we'll take Wizard's Lightning. It definitely seems like a nice follow-up pick since blue-red Wizards is certainly a good archetype. Okay, now there's a Gilded Lotus in here, but the best card is Slimefoot by quite a bit. There's also a Sphinx in here, which is quite good. This card's really strong, though. I think it's early enough where you straight up just take the best cards and figure it out later. Like, I could continue down this path and just take a Sphinx, but there's no guarantees that I get to end up where I want with blue-red, so I definitely feel like, especially since this format does not punish you for doing so, you just go ahead and take the best cards, and then once you start wheeling stuff, you see what colors are wheeling, and you're like, okay, I'm good. I've got it figured out. So in the meantime, we just definitely take the best, which is Slimefoot. Alright, best card here. Divination's pretty good. Skin Witch as well. Divination's probably the best. So I think we'll take it. There's a Phoenix, which is okay. Overseer, which is playable. We'll take Divination. Okay. Best card here. I like the Phantom. I think it's good. I like the Relic Runner. Arcanist does sort of fit in with the wizard theme. Evangeline, Phantom are the black cards in here. Arcanist, basically solely because it's a wizard, which is fine. It's going to be good with the lightning and the divination. Not the clutches so much, but that's okay. I guess we'll take Arcanist. Tetsuko is very good. Very, very good card. Definitely taking that. Really not close either, so cool. Alright, now we can take Academy Drake. Be pretty happy with that, actually. Academy Drake is very good. Alright, take the Drake. So I wouldn't mind going down a green-blue path, splashing for Slimefoot. Basically the reason being Tetsuko is exceptionally good with green because of all the Saprolings. What does this do again? Oh, you need a legendary creature planeswalker to cast it, but this card is pretty sweet. Res plus kill, but you need... I mean, we do have some legendary... Yeah, we have some legends. We could potentially make it work. It's a cool card. Res plus kill for 5 mana is big. That is big. And I haven't played it yet. I'm pretty curious about taking it. Otherwise, there's a Journey Mage for the Wizard theme. But I'm just going to take the Vile Offering. So, Assistant also kind of puts us down a historic path. Otherwise, Tolarian Scholar is better than I initially gave it credit for because it's a 2/3. But I think we'll take the Assistant. I like Scrying quite a bit. And it's, you know, legendaries. So we can take Grow from the Ashes here actually pretty easily. And wheeling it is a great sign too. That is pretty nice. So now at least I've got like a path that I want to go down. That kind of makes sense. We could cut blue and take the Arcane Flight. I'd probably just do that instead of take the Arbor Armament, which is fine too actually. But I'll take the Flight. Once again, I think we'll just cut blue hard, pack one, hopefully get rewarded for it. Seeing a third to last pick Relic Runner is a good sign too. Okay. Yeah. So we're doing it. We've definitely got a good game plan going here. The issue is going to be I need probably at least 6+ legendary creatures to make Yawgmoth's Vile Offering remotely playable, but man, if you can make it work, it's pretty sweet. So here, probably another Academy Drake. Two-headed Giant for the red is not bad, but kind of like the path we can go down here where it's either black, blue, splash, green, in which case maybe Grow from the Ashes. That's going to be tougher. Usually if you got a green, you got to make it one of your base colors, so that might not work out, but there's an Arcanist as well, which does actually ramp for Grow from the Ashes, which is kind of cool too. Otherwise, I'd probably just take another Drake, though. The versatility is just great. There's an Acolyte in here as well, but I'm going to take the Drake. We're definitely blue, so I feel like that makes sense. Fungal Plots is actually kind of cool. Very good with Slimefoot, for obvious reasons. There's a Wizard's Retort. I do think counterspells are good in this format. But maybe we just take the Vicious Offering. But then once again, we're kind of... I still think black, blue, splash green is probably fine. I just don't think splashing Grow from the Ashes at that point is worth it. I think we'll take the Vicious Offering. We're going to get the removal. Eviscerate. That's another really nice pickup for us. Probably get off the Wizard's Lightning at this point. Another Eviscerate, or we can take the Eldest Reborn. I really like the Eldest Reborn. Doesn't work with this though, does it? No. Or we can just take another Eviscerate. So Eviscerate's hard removal. Eldest Reborn is historic, but I don't know. I think all the effects on this actually combine to be pretty awesome. I've been really overall impressed with Eldest Reborn. I think I'm going to take it over Eviscerate. I just like what it does quite a bit. It's got 3 pretty powerful things that can come together nicely. We'll take the Acolyte here. I think it pairs well with something we just picked up, didn't it? Yeah, it works with Eldest Reborn. It works with maybe not anything else, but we'll take it. Kazarov's a little more expensive than I like. We could take the Jorah's Familiar. Flies. It's probably fine. Yeah, it makes important spells cheaper. I could see that being good. Chainer's Torment. I don't love this card, but Kazarov is just so expensive. We probably just take it anyway. There's nothing else here we're interested in. I don't really want the Guardians, I don't think. It's also a legend, I guess, to help make our Vile Offering playable. We'll see if that happens. I like Confessor. I'd probably just take another Acolyte, though. I really like this card a lot. We've got a very good evasion theme going now, and we might just completely dip out of green. Even the Splashing Slimefoot. It might not be worth our time. If we can't get any fixing for it, then I might just be off that plan. This plan looks fine to me anyway. Current legendary creature count, because it is a legendary creature, so you don't even get it with this. It's not even legendary enchantment. Why can't it be any legendary permanent? Why do they have to make it so difficult? Yeah, currently it looks like the Vial Offering is not going to be able to happen, but that's okay. I think we'll take another Arcanist. Black and blue have a lot of instants and sorceries to offer, and 1/3 bodies are pretty good, especially paired with Tetsuko. So, I like it. So we can take another assistant. There's Befuddle and there's Partic Wanderer. I'm going to take another assistant. I like the flying theme we have going. We have a fair amount of historic cards. Admittedly, could use some more, but we still have another pack, and probably don't need the Partic Wanderer. I think it's good too, though. Alright, Rat Colony at least has good synergy with Tetsuko, but that's not going to really matter if we only end up with one. So, see if we can change that. Guess we can take a Guardians. It's historic, so it's at least cheaper with a familiar. We're going to let the red flow. I think we're done with that. I mean, at this point, it seems like the Vial Offering is not going to be viable for us, but we'll see. Alright, last pick, land. And we're on to pack 3. We're close to a deck here. I like the way it looks. Needs a little bit of help, but not bad. Oh, Shalai. Such a big fan of that. Probably just have to take the cast down. Excellent kill spells. Another Sphinx in here, which would be great. Might be able to wheel a Confessor and Acolyte. That would be cool, but cast down is definitely exactly what we're looking for. Maybe even wheel the Retort if we can't get the other things, which I'd also be fine with, but this is good. Alright, we can take Whisper, which is another legendary creature. Maybe wheel the Rona, but we are in the colors for Rona, so maybe we just prefer that over the Whisper. And that's about all we're looking at. We're going to take the Rona. It's a great card. We have enough historic to make it good, especially with like In Bolus's Clutches or something, in case it can deal with it. So we'll take Rona over Whisper. And like I said, maybe we get lucky and wheel the Whisper and still have a chance at making the Vial Offering work. First cut is probably a Sentinel, maybe. Or, actually, I'd probably play Sentinel over a Colony at this point. Splash for Seal Away? No, I don't think so. Another Acolyte, which I probably like more than Guardians, even in this deck. Otherwise, I take yet another bird. What is the count for birdie? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's actually not bad. If you can scry every couple spells, that's really not bad. And it flies, so it can get in there. Yeah, I suppose we'll take it. It's cheap. Well, Sphinx is a gift. So we're going to take that over Yargle and the Omnivore. Yargle, I guess, puts us back on track for a Vial Offering, but Sphinx is just leagues better, I would say. So we can put in yet another 5-drop and I guess cut the Sentinel. Deep Freeze is kind of cool. Fungal Infection is pretty excellent, though, too. I like with all of our flyers. I actually think Deep Freeze is pretty good for us with all of our flyers, because we can deal with pretty much anything with this. It's also a Surveyor, which I like quite a bit. But what's our removal count? A Vicious Offering, a Cast Down, an Eviscerate, an Eldest Reborn, and a Clutches. It's not bad, but at this point, Vial Offering's probably getting the boot, so maybe I just take the... I mean, we have a lot of evasion. I think Deep Freeze seems really good for us, because them getting a wall doesn't matter when you have pretty much all flyers or evasion. So that just makes sense to me. Let's take the Deep Freeze. It's hard removal for us. I could take the Yargle now. What does that bring us up to for legendary creatures? 1, 2, 3. It's not enough. Alright, I think the offering's gone. So we could take the Soul Salvage. It actually does seem fine for us. We have a good amount of creatures. Otherwise, we could take the Dark Bargain. Both are cheaper with the Arcanus. I like the value of Soul Salvage. Dark Bargain's pretty cool too. Can't always afford to pay the life though. We're going to take Soul Salvage. I like the value. Alright. Another Assistant, or we can take another Jor's Familiar. There's also a Stronghold. Familiar is going to work with the assistants we already have. It also makes our Clutches and Kazarov cheaper, which I like. Can make a Relic Runner unblockable too. Another bird is just another cheap evasive guy that rewards us for playing historic spells. I mean, we have a decent historic count already. Guess we could use more though. I'm going to take the Familiar. Get an assistant anyway. Alright. I mean, I don't mind playing a million assistants. They're pretty cool. Alright, we can take the Acolyte now, or we can take the Confessor, which is more versatile. Fits our curve slightly better, but I do like just having an arsenal of flyers that gain us life. I'm going to take the Acolyte. Got the Whisper back, which is kind of cool. If we're not playing the Vile Offering, we just don't have enough creatures to support it. So I could take the Soothsayer. It kind of rewards us for the assistance. We don't have a lot of things to bring back with Whisper. It does interact positively with Acolyte, but we don't have like bombs to bring back. I think we do the Soothsayer. 2/3 is a good body too. Alright, get another Acolyte. Well, we've got a ton of Acolytes. I'm going to take this Foil Island. I better play it for good luck too. Confessor is nice. This deck is sweet. Got a lot of goodies in here. Got the Yargle anyway. Does that mean we have enough legends to play them all? Probably not. I don't think so. I think we'll figure out a good deck from this pile of cards though. Absolutely. Let's see. So I think the Guardians is our weakest 5-drop. Probably not going to play 4 Acolytes either, because we have a lot of cuts to make. This is kind of a 4-drop. Arcanus currently make not too many things cheaper. Just like stuff that's already kind of cheap, it makes cheaper. So we really don't need the Arcanus in here, other than the fact that they're 1/3s, which is good. And they're unblockable, I guess, with Tetsuko. But we don't need to ramp into like Eviscerate and Divination. Like, it's nice, but I feel like we're doing better things. So we can probably dip out of Arcanus. Am I playing Kazarov? I mean, works well with the assistants. We can ramp into it with Familiar. 6 mana for this is not terrible. Goes well with our flying theme. I don't know. I do feel like we cut 4 creatures though, because I don't want to cut any of these spells. They're all good. I can probably cut 1 Acolyte. I can cut at least 1 assistant. Maybe the Confessor. And I'm on the fence about Kazarov. We have no ramp other than Familiars, so I might just cut Kazarov. It's a 7-drop that I don't need. We still have a lot of flyers. 3 assistants. This thing's evasive, so that's 4. This thing's evasive 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 evasive creatures. That's plenty. Plenty of ways to just fly right over top and get in there. Vicious Offering, Cast Down, Deep Freeze, Eviscerate, In Bolus's Clutches, Eldest Reborn. Great removal suite. Deep Freeze and Eldest Reborn do not play super well together, admittedly, but there's enough effects on Eldest Reborn where I think it's fine still. I could totally get behind something like this. I think this is fine. How many historic things do we have for our assistant? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not a ton, but certainly not an insignificant amount. I wish we had more historic stuff to make our familiars pay off a little bit more. I could run the Kazarov and maybe cut one more Acolyte. Just a little bit more upside. It's more expensive too, though. God, I really do like the life gain on Acolyte. That comes up big. But a 4/4 body is huge too. Hmm. I feel like we try it out. I mean, the effect is pretty good. Thing is, we're not using the... Even if you can't use the ability, it gets big pretty fast. I think we'll try it out. I'm interested. All right, let's sort by color and take a look at what we're doing here. At least we're not super color intensive. Our two most expensive spells require double color, but nothing else anywhere else. So I guess we can just do one extra blue and be good. So, all right, blue, black, good removal, evasion with card advantage. That sounds good to me. That's a good plan. All right, here you have it. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1.